The sun is out. A great afternoon for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. Today, a good battle in the AFC. It's the LA Chargers and the Miami Dolphins.
Welcome to the field, your 2025 Miami Dolphins.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen in the booth. Riley Patterson on the field gets this thing going. It'll be a hot one, and off we go from Hard Rock Stadium. He'll get across the 20, welcome down to the 23-yard line. So here come the Chargers, and it's year 6 and year 2 for Justin Herbert, Greg. It's year 2 with Jim Harbaugh, but the 6th season for the 6th overall pick in the 2020 draft.
His skill set can be determined by the letter A. Arm talent, accurate, athletic. And he's got a kind of aura about him. There's something special that they know. When he's under center, we have a shot. First-round pick. He's got everything you want for the quarterback position. He needs to take that next step from being a legitimate, bona fide franchise quarterback to a superstar in the NFL.
Another run here with Hampton. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21, and the Chargers have the first down.
There's two elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. This is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
He'll push forward for about a yard. Jalen Phillips in on the stop.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at their 49-yard line.
From just shy of midfield, here's 2nd and 8. Now Herbert on the bootleg. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. He's got his man. Allen with the connection. They get 10 yards on the hook up there. It's good for a Charger first down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Play action now. It's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line. Number 15 gets 15 yards out of that one, and he's got his team a first down.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Herbert. Short throw taken in by Disley. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Shotgun now for Herbert. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. And he's in. Keenan Allen. Touchdown Chargers. And, Greg, that is the way you love to start one of those games. Get off the bus, get on the field, get in the end zone. The road team with the first 6 of this one.
And you can just see, Mike, it takes a lot of the air out of the stadium. And this crowd, they're fired up, started the game, trying to make their presence felt. And the opposing team goes all the way down for an opening drive touchdown. That's an ideal way to start when you find yourself on the road.
Cameron Dicker, the kicker for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chargers will take a 7-0 lead.
Chargers 7, Dolphins nothing.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. On the return, Malik Washington. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Miami offense set to go, led by 27-year-old Tua Tagovailoa. Greg, hard to believe, 6th season as the Dolphins quarterback.
One of the few southpaws we have playing quarterback in the NFL, Mike, and while he doesn't have one of the strongest arms, he makes up for it with great anticipation and pinpoint accuracy. So what it does, it allows him to throw very catchable balls. A lot of his receivers do a lot of the damage after the catch, and only time's going to tell how this one plays out. But when he's on his game, they're due for a lot of points. So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphin first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target, and I don't think it's going to be his last.
He'll get this one out to his fullback, and he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
1st and 10 at the
Well, there's fast starts,
line.
Mike, and then there's this. It just seems like it's completion after completion, and now they find themselves in plus territory. Every team has their fringe red zone down to their red zone plan, and once you cross midfield, you got to be thinking 6, at the worst 3, but you're coming away with points.
And he slides and covers up at the end, avoids the hit, and picked up decent yardage along the way.
Take a look at his eyes. You can see the quarterback clearly going through all of his progressions, and he's quick to realize there's nowhere to go with this ball. He makes the right decision and gets out of there, picks up some good yardage, and gets down on the ground.
In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Tuli Pelotu in there for a loss of 5 on the sack, and now it's 3rd down.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sitting duck for this pass rush.
Third and 9. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, left side, he's got it. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Tua, give it to Achane, and he'll get about 6 there, setting up 2nd down.
The tackle made at the 12-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Tagovailoa. The second down throw is incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
Tua now on 3rd down. The outside, that's caught by Hill.
Nothing really fancy about that last completion, but what it does do, Mike, is now they are on the doorstep of the end zone. So now they've got to find a way to finish this long drive with a touchdown.
This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's 1st and goal. Here's Achane. And he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Now from the 7, it's 2nd and goal. Now this looks like a design run, and he will take it in himself. Tua Tagovailoa, touchdown Miami.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field, Mike, for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Riley Patterson now to add the extra point. His kick is good, and the Dolphins come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready now for their 2nd drive. All even here in this opening quarter. And the drive will begin with 1st down. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. 19 yards right away to kick off this drive.
First down.
Well, really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up 1st downs without having to get to 3rd down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
On 1st down, right back to Hampton. And he'll find some way to turn this into positive yardage, struggling forward for a pickup of about 2.
So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton. He'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
A 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
Herbert. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he'll be taken down with the 1st down as time will run out on this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with the football to begin this second quarter. They'll come up here, 1st and 10, as we are ready to get back underway. Herbert makes the read, decides to hang on. Probably should have given that one up. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You know, Mike, it's funny, when you're facing these really elite defensive linemen, sometimes it's easier to make them the read guy rather than actually try to block them. Unfortunately, they're elite for a reason, and sometimes they're still able to make the play like we saw here.
Back to the left side, pulled in by Conklin. And he gets him 6 yards closer before going out of bounds. It's 3rd down coming up.
This is a great example of why teams want to stay out of what they call passing downs, where a defense doesn't have to honor the run. In this case, they do, and man, the play-action pass just works off of that and can really lead to some chunk plays.
That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Force the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
A 44-yard attempt.
Dicker's kick is good. And the Chargers will break our tie and take a 10-7 lead.
So anytime an offense comes off the field after settling for 3, you always have to take the good with the bad. In order to get down there in field goal range, you had to do something positive to move the ball. But at the same time, how are we going to be able to finish these drives and convert for 6 the next time we get down there?
Yeah. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Dolphins offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Look to hit him with a jet sweep here to begin this drive. And that was shut down almost immediately. Good pressure from the backside. Left him nowhere to go. And no gain.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 25-yard line.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, here's Tua. It's made there by Waddle. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 3.
A shotgun snap to Tua. And that is incomplete.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
But here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
So on 4th down, it's Jake Bailey to punt for the Dolphins. On the return for the Chargers, it's Darius Davis. Now, fair catch. He'll take it at about the 24-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. With a solid start so far. Touchdown and a field goal on their first 2 possessions. On 1st down, Herbert. That one complete to McConkey. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 3. Now, Herbert. He'll find an open man. It's Allen. And that's a 1st down. It will be a gain of 8.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground. work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. First down, L.A.
The trend around the league, Mike, is that we've seen that running back has really turned into a young man's game. And there's something to be said for having some fresh legs, fresh out of college. They love the dynamic ability this guy brings to their rushing attack, and it's clear why.
They'll go again with Hampton. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap, not this one. They stop him for no gain.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9 at the 46-yard line.
From the 46, here's 2nd and 9. Conklin goes in motion. A run, and this is Hampton. And he's able to find a crease, get ahead for 7. He'll bring up 3rd down.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in.
Disley is the man in motion. Herbert to throw on 3rd and 1. Aside, he's got the tight end, Disley. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line.
This pitch and catch may have looked routine, but I promise you, Mike, these types of anticipatory throws, especially outside the numbers, they don't occur without countless reps, oftentimes when nobody's even watching.
On 4th down, out is J.K. Scott to punt for the Chargers. Deep to return is Malik Washington. This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. They'll begin inside their own 15-yard line. So a lot of real estate to cover. It's 1st and 10.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath. But give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
2nd and 10. Now it's Tua. To the left side, in the hands of Hill. And nice work after the catch. He stopped a little short of the 1st down marker, but it is a pickup of 9.
Let's give some credit to this offensive line. Once they identified the blitz, you could see them communicating with one another to make sure everybody is on the same page, and that's what gave the quarterback enough time and found the open man.
Now some movement up front, flags down, mistake-filled first half continues. From the gun on 3rd down, Tagovailoa. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete. He's looking for Devon Achane coming out of the backfield. And now it's 4th down.
That has to be a disappointing end to this drive. Just think, when they took the field on this possession, Mike, they're thinking they got a shot to go down there and take the lead, but they couldn't even get to midfield, let alone the end zone. If they end up getting another shot before halftime, they've got to find a way to have better execution than they did right here.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. And as a play caller, when you've got a guy who's running like this, you lean on him and your offensive line. He's had big opening after big opening and big numbers in this first half. Not much happening there, just a short gain.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 9. Throwing now is Herbert. That is left side and taken in by Allen. Allen. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
And nothing matters if this protection isn't able to pick up that blitz. They do a fantastic job of stunting that pass rush just long enough to find an open man downfield.
Looking middle, and he'll get it complete to McConkey.
Really nice timing on that slant route. You can tell the quarterback and the wide receiver are completely on the same page, and when executed at that level, it's virtually impossible to stop.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and 4. On the ground, Hampton. And he will work this down inside the 40. That's going to be good enough to move the chains. First down.
An 8-yard pickup. First down, Los Angeles.
Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
The tight end going in motion to the left. They'll run out of the gun with Hampton. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
At the 37-yard line. 1-yard gain.
It is 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Herbert. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Rasul Douglas there to break that one up.
Solid rep there for this corner, Mike. I mean, to stay disciplined with his technique throughout the entire play. So often we see when the ball's put in the air, the defender can panic, and they either get a pass interference or they misplay the ball. This time, he times it perfectly and forces the incompletion.
To the middle of the field, he's got Johnston. Now the Dolphins going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll discuss what's to come. Fourth down is looming. Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This will be from 47 yards. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Chargers going to tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half.
So it's not exactly what you're looking for when you set out on a drive, but at the same time, you don't want to come away empty-handed either. So in this case, they'll take those 3 points.
So Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here comes D. Eskridge on the return. And he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready for this next possession. From the 25, they'll go to work. 1st and 10. Now Tua. That one into the hands of Hill. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
A 7-yard pickup.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Look wide. Get this one complete. He's able to get away from one man, but the reinforcements were there fast. He's taken down for a loss on the play. Third and 7. Back to throw is Tua. Escaping to his left. Now a timeout Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll discuss what's to come. This 4th down is looming.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Here's Jake Bailey now, as he's on to punt for Miami. Fair catch taken, and they're going to start right at their own 20-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
This one finds McConkey. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. A pickup there of 13. And the Chargers have the 1st down.
First down, Chargers.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
The Chargers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. Here's a 2nd and 6. Now Herbert again. That is into the hands of Allen downfield. It'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a 1st down in this spot. So, halftime straight ahead as we go up to Scott Hanson with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to the downtown Orlando studios. Scott Hanson and crew with you for a short and sweet halftime, as this game's had a little bit of everything to it. We'll find out which side can establish some tempo in the 3rd quarter as we're ready to kick off the 2nd half. Back out to our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
All right, Scott, thank you. This one still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand as our 2nd half is about to get underway. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. Washington now to return it, and he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. The deficit, 6 points. So a touchdown here would be mighty nice for the offense. See what they can do on this drive. 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's A-10. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
So there's multiple factors, Mike, that make blitzes successful. So, of course, there's the initial design. Can you attack the vulnerabilities of the offense's blocking scheme? And then in this case, the next phase is the timing. You can see this linebacker knew exactly when that ball was going to be snapped. The offensive line had no chance to identify and pick him up, and he's able to bring him down for a loss.
And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
In motion, it's Waddle. 3rd and 2. Number Vailoa. Sending it deep for Waddle. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll bring Waller in motion here. Here's a give to H.N. And he's not going anywhere. Stuck behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
Turnover on downs.
The Chargers offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They've got the lead, and they'll set forth trying to build on it. They're going to do that with excellent field position. Here's Hampton. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackles behind the line. It's a loss of one.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
2nd and 11. Pistol here for Herbert. Throwing right. That's Johnston. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal, Los Angeles.
It is a gain of 23 yards, and now they'll have 4 shots at it. It's 1st and goal.
These are the kind of plays that when you draw them up on the chalkboard, Mike, they all look great. But if you can't protect long enough, you're never going to get the receiver. I mean, think, he started on the left side.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Matt McConkey. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2. Disley is the man in motion.
Two-point conversion.
Shotgun now for Herbert. That'll be caught. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Dolphins offense ready to take over possession of the football. They need to start making some inroads here. Down 2 scores as they begin this drive with first down. On the ground to start the drive, it's H.N. He is met and dropped. Couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Tua gonna throw. Now a screen set up for H.N. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
He may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
He'll try and run it here. It's H.N. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Going to depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even a debate. this defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element to its plan, they've got to do a better job because there's nowhere to run, there's no holes for the back to find, and all these zero or negative runs are putting them in some really bad spots.
They'll try it now with Achane. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs.
It's a turnover.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Herbert to throw. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15. Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
On second down, here's Herbert. Nothing doing there. He'll go down behind the line.
To play corner in this league, Mike, you have to have great reactions and instincts. In this case, he trusts those instincts from the jump, and he's able to send the offense going backwards as a result.
3rd and long. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Got to give a lot of credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was plenty of time for the quarterback to work through his progression. I thought the protection was actually pretty solid. But at the end of it, there was just nowhere to go, and he had no choice but to just throw that ball away.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. It'll be a 35-yard attempt. 3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Chargers have run out to a 24-7 lead. So, Dicker back out after the field goal. He'll send this one away. Here's Eskridge now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Dolphins offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And a good job defensively to rally to the ball. They hold them to a short game.
They went to the design quarterback run, and there just wasn't a lot of space for the quarterback to operate. You can see him kind of waiting for some of the blocks to develop. Never transpired. Didn't get a whole lot going. Short game.
Man in motion here is Washington. Open man downfield, Tyreek Hill. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That's good for 27 and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. They'll run this one straight ahead with Achane. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming.
38-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
A shotgun snap for Tua. Sending it deep for Waddle. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down.
I'd say one of the most critical elements of a dynamic offense, Mike, is how efficient are you on 3rd down. It's something these teams stress all week. Here's an opportunity to continue to extend this drive. The defense wins this time and brings up 4th down.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. Justin Herbert back out there. He and the Chargers getting set to go once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they'll try to keep it going. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they're going to get him down right at the 25. It's a nice start to the drive, a gain of 10, and a quick 1st down.
1st down, Los Angeles.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest, and while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
And he goes forward. Good gain on that one. Pickup of 8 out to the 33-yard line.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33-yard line.
2nd and a yard. Shotgun snap, and we give it to Hampton. And that should be enough. He works his way forward to pick up a 1st down.
2 yards on the play.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
Ball out to the 35-yard line as they come up for 1st and 10. They'll go with Hampton. A nice pickup moving it across the 40. We'll give them 6 on that play.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4. At the 41-yard line.
From the 41, here's 2nd down and 4. Now a toss, left side for Hampton. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
He was brought down by
So much of what makes a toss play so good is it allows you to get the ball on the perimeter of the defense really quickly, and it doesn't stress all of your backside blocking. But on the downside, it does get your running back running east and west. They're running sideways for the first couple steps, and for the defense that can run to the ball, we're able to get you down for a loss.
And he gets it to midfield, and he gets the 1st down. Good run. The drive continues.
And the Chargers 1st down.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard
He
line.
was brought down by
That's
Jones.
13 more on that play. And quickly, another first down.
Chargers.
And this is what happens when your offensive line and your back are in sync and on the same page. Great job by the O-line distorting the defense at the point of attack, and then the running back understanding where that hole is, hitting it full speed, brings up a fresh set of downs.
And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. That's a gain of 11, and they'll move the chains with another first down.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the fourth quarter, which typically means I had the lead? That's the sign of a successful run game, as opposed to getting a lot of meaningless yards early in the game.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 5. Another run here with Hampton. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track, because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
In trouble, and down he goes. Jalen Phillips that time. In there for the sack.
Defense came out in a soft zone, and I think it caught the quarterback a little off guard. He was trying to attack them downfield. By the time he was able to get through his progression to his check down, he ran out of time, and that's all the pass rush needed to get into the backfield and bring him down.
Here's Cameron Dicker now on for the field goal. This a 46-yard attempt. Another one through the uprights. He's 4 for 4 on the game. And the Chargers will add to their lead here in the 4th quarter.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
Washington now to return it. And he'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line. Out comes Miami and the offense to get started on their next drive. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with first down. Tua, give it to HN, and a good show of force there. He gets 4 tough yards out of that one.
30-yard line.
You know, so I think as you look back over the course of this game, it's really been the inability of this offense, Mike, to create any sort of balanced attack to get anything going. And whether you look at the rushing yards, whether you look at just the points scored, this offense has to find a way going forward to generate more big plays and more balance, both run and pass.
Can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 5.
Third and 5. From the gun, here's Tua. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Tua and his old Bama teammate Waddle for the Dolphins first down.
And the Dolphins
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
26 more
That
yards.
one good for 26 yards.
Dolphins
first
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark, just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
To the air again, Tagovailoa. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Come on, 8-10. Touchdown, Dolphins. Well, Greg, the light's still on way down at the end of the tunnel here. They are climbing back into this one with that touchdown here in the fourth quarter.
And they have a tall task ahead of them, Mike, but they have a chance. I mean, we've seen stranger things happen. They got a two-possession game here late. They're going to need a couple stops, and they're going to need a couple things to bounce their way.
Extra point by Patterson is good. And the Dolphins are able to cut into the deficit.
Dolphins 14.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This is Hassan Haskins to return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense and Omarion Hampton getting set for their next possession. They're going to be looking to possibly push this to a 3-score advantage. What to do on this drive? 1st and 10. This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Back, blitz.
On the give, here's Hampton. And he'll get them 5 yards closer, but now 3rd down coming up.
Brought down at the 35-yard line. A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
We'll try to run for it with Hampton. He's looking for room on the edge, but could not find any. They track him down behind the line, and it's 4th down.
Well, the defense gets a rare win. We've seen this ball carrier have his way on the ground pretty much all day today, Mike, and give credit to the defense. They were able to get back in the backfield with some penetration and bring them down for a loss.
The Chargers get set to kick it away as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. But he cannot get away. Great job down there to hold him to a short return. The Dolphins offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. Open man, Malik Washington. And he's going to be marked down up around the 33. It's a gain of 10. That's enough for a quick 1st down.
And despite things looking pretty bleak at the moment, I think you got to respect the fact they're out there swinging. They're trying to pull off a double-digit comeback here in the 4th quarter.
In motion, it's Waddle. Off play action. It's over on him in a flash, and he lost the football. And fortunately, their center able to rein it in, and they'll retain possession.
And they should consider themselves lucky. You can't let a pass rusher through that quickly and not expect there to be consequences. Fortunately, they're at least able to fall on it and prevent this from being a complete disaster.
Hill brought in motion. To throw is Tua. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete.
I know it fell for an incompletion, but pretty impressive. He was able to push that ball really far downfield as he was being hit. Really says a lot about the arm strength that this quarterback has.
Gonna need a big play now. 3rd down and long. Tua. They'll try to set up the screen here. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is 4th down. In motion, it's Waddle. Now or never, they'll throw on 4th down. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. They got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on down. So now here comes the Chargers as they get set to take over once more. And a few kneel downs should do it here. Defensively, they do still have those 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. They'll run here, and this is Hassan Haskins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all. And now we'll get a timeout by the defense. So the clock stops with 1:50 left in the game.
25-yard line.
Second and 10. Disley is the man in motion. They'll drop to throw. Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. Now Miami going to use the second of their timeouts. Talk things over before 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, it's Herbert. Taking off, he'll try to get there. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3. The Dolphins going to use their final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the 1st down. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long, everyone.